Alright, what's up, guys? Gonna try another, not I got a new computer, gonna try a new cam. Go back to the wheel cam, because I know some people like that in the past, so let me know what you think and all that fun stuff. Phillip Island this week. Fun little track, like it, good elevation changes, all that fun stuff, couple technical parts, fun track. Been really liking this setup I've been using since Daytona. I used it at Bathurst, used it at Zolder, which is minor adjustments, so we're going to use it again here. Let's take it out here and see how it feels. I think those two corners back to back are the ones I usually have the most trouble with. Here's got pretty good rotation through there. Sometimes it'll understeer a little bit too much through there.
1 minute 33.8.
See what it's like in third gear through here. I think I can keep it in third gear through there. Feels pretty good. That corner just always feels like I should be able to get on the gas sooner, but it's just a corner you have to be really patient with.
Minute 30.1.
Yeah, it's just driver error, bad entry. Got a little loose, think I was too shallow on my line.
1 minute 31. Class.
It's one of those corners you just don't want to carry too much speed in because you're paying for it all the way through the corner. You're gonna need a little bit more rotation through the middle of that corner. Front end starts to push when we get to the middle part of the corner. It's all about patience in that corner we just went through in this corner. Both those corners feel like you can go through them faster, but it's usually slower when you try and do that.
One minute 30.2.
Felt pretty good. That's why I like to, get a little warmed up before I really make adjustments to the car, because more often than not, it's the way you're driving the car is why it's pushing or getting loose, or you just haven't really got your line figured out. So that's why it's always a good idea to take your time with it. I think the lower your experience is, the more laps you should run, the more experienced you are with just driving, tuning in general. The less laps you really have to run to start figuring stuff out. But when you're just starting to learn how to tune, I mean, you just want to run tons and tons of laps until you get nice and consistent. Then you can really start to see where you need to make adjustments in the setup. I think that was our first clean lap.
1 minute 30.6.
I'm starting to get enough laps under me where I at least can check the tire pressures and see where those are at. Setup stuff really isn't popping out to me yet. I'm just not warmed up enough yet. Yeah, it turned in too soon. It's in the 29-second bracket.
Minute 29.9.
Try and get a late apex through there. It's kind of a mid to shallow entry line, then you just want to hug this curb. So about right when the elevation starts going down, then that's when you can get back on the gas. That felt really good. Here I'm braking a little bit after the 150, probably around like 145. Getting late apex here. Feels really solid getting on the gas through there. Here I'm braking just before the white part of the curb. A little white triangle. Again, feels really good getting on the gas through there. I'm gonna go for a later apex there, and then here you kind of middle entry, and just get around this curb. I really don't want to be touching the curb like I'm right there. Get back up into fourth just for a split second because you're gonna hit the rev line, down to second, and make sure you get her slowed down. Yep. Alright. Tricky pit entry too. Definitely one you want to be practicing. Alright, let's see what our tires are like. Well, I think I'm gonna try and get around more of the mid 180 range. So I'll go up one click here. That was up 4, so in theory this will be 185 when they're warm to 184. Go up one more click here. Again, that'll be up 7, so those two should be equalized. Alright, just gonna run a couple more laps like that. As far as racing, another track where it's kind of you gotta wait for somebody to make a mistake. Just be patient, put the pressure on them, and wait for them to make a mistake, and you can try and make a move on them. But it's not the most conducive to passing around here. Yeah, pushing. Just need that front end of grip. I almost feel like the rear end's a little too low right now. Maybe put a little more rake in it, maybe soften up the front, maybe the front's too soft, I need to stiffen it up a bit, make it a little bit more responsive. It's kind of things I'm thinking about right now. Just want just a little more rotation right there, just a little bit, not a lot. Just want that front end of grip, just a little bit more through there. And forgot to mention earlier, but we are in default weather. So again, default in iRacing is usually a little bit, it's more on the greasy side as opposed to the hookup side. Try and keep it in fourth gear through here. You know, I think that's a better way to go. Just keep it in fourth, don't go down to third. Because it still rotates nicely through there in fourth. Again, took the too much curb there. I just really don't want to touch the curb at all going through there. Yeah, we get that front end to turn a little bit more through the high speed stuff. We'll have a pretty nice set.
1 minute 29.7.
I broke a little too late through that corner, but the car really helped me get through that corner. It was pretty nice for going in there too fast. It's got pretty nice on throttle rotation. One minute 29.7. See, and a lot of this is just me getting warmed up. Like I was talking about earlier, if you start making adjustments too soon, you're not really doing yourself a service. Because you could have had a good setup, but you didn't know it just because you didn't put enough laps. And I'm just going to be a Muppet. Alright. See what those tire pressures are like. Save the setup, make an adjustment. Alright. I was a little bit higher in the rear and the front, but I'm just going to go with it right now. So that felt pretty good, but as you can see now, these tire pressures have equalized. Okay. Now, what are we gonna do to the front? Because I know we've already got a really soft suspension up here. Got the softest springs we can have it. Huge bump stop gap. I don't think I can lower it anymore in the front. Too low. So, dampers. So what I'm going to try and do right now is make the front a little bit more responsive, transfer the weight quicker, and hopefully that helps the car rotate through the corner a little bit better, just with the front end. So in order to get the weight to transfer from one side to the other quicker, I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to increase this compression by 2 clicks. So again, the low speed compression is more for your handling. High speed compression is more for your bumps, but the high speed compression also does affect handling to some degree. So going back to the low speed compression, when you increase this compression dampening, you're slowing the rate at which the spring will compress. You're in effect adding more resistance. So instead of having the spring compress slower, so what you're doing is you got a tire contact patch on the inside, right, and on the outside, and your weight's sitting on that tire contact patch. When you turn into a corner, say a left-hander, the weight is going to transfer from that inside tire to the outside tire. If you slow down the compression, so say you're going in a left-hander, the car rolls to the right suspension is going to compress. If you slow down that rate of compression, it's going to take longer for that weight to actually transfer to the contact patch. You increase the compression dampening, it's going to speed up that weight transfer, which is going to result in a more responsive front end. So that's the compression side of it. Now the low speed rebound dampening side of it is more effective is more about the inside tire when you're turning into the corner. So when the car rolls, your inside suspension is releasing from compression, or it's rebounding, and that's what the low speed rebound controls, the rate at which that rebounds. So if I take, say, a click out, it's going to allow that inside to just lift a little bit quicker, and again transfer that weight to the outside quicker. Now this is all true if our suspension's too soft. If our suspension's too stiff, it's just going to make the car push more. So right now I'm trying to figure out where we're at in those regards. We're just looking for more rotation through the middle. Give it a lap or two, get the good out of the tires, and then see what we got. You don't want to make any decisions off brand new tires, because it'll always feel better, because you're just more warmed up. So even if you didn't do anything to the car and you just came back out and ran some laps, the car is going to feel better.
Minute 33.1.
Way too fast. I do feel like we're going in the right direction. Definitely feel like we're going in the right direction.
1 minute 29.9.
Some a little more rotation. That probably ruined the front splitter, so I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, so I just feel like we're missing out on a little bit more rotation. Let's go 3 more clicks here and see how that feels. Again, just trying to get that front end just be a little bit more responsive, a little more quick to turn, and then hopefully that changes the dynamics of the car to the point where it's just rotates through the middle better, because we're not finding it on entry so much with understeer, which it doesn't really have understeer on entry, but if we can just get a little bit, that front end turn in a little bit quicker, maybe it'll hold this line a little bit better.
Minute 32.8.
Yeah, it's definitely holding a tighter line now. Front's getting a little bit more grip. I feel like it's doing a better job holding that, because that last little part of that corner, when you're in 4th gear, it kind of wants to push out, but it's doing a pretty good job of holding. I just went way too fast in that little corner, which is very easy to do.
Minute 29.9.
So I let him find a little bit of success with there. It's kind of doing like a little double apex. You're almost going in there just slightly too fast, which kind of makes the car push, and it drifts out. And then you let it come back in for your second apex. It's either that or just hold a tight line all the way around. I'll let you guys decide what you want to do. That second double apex seems to be working pretty nicely for me. It's like the weakest 1X ever right there. Again, just right there is where it really holds its line beautifully. Make sure you get it slowed down enough for this corner. It's be patient with this corner. There we go. Oh, we're gonna go for it. Yeehaw! Alright. Definitely going in the right direction. I want to try one more thing though. Just kind of curious to see what happens if I raise this rear end up one click. Or actually, yeah, let's try it. So we're just going to go up one click in the rear, and this just changes the rake of the car. So, long story short, the car is just going to have more rotation everywhere. Entry, middle, exit. And, I mean, it's not a huge change, but it does make a difference. It's not a huge change as far as how many clicks I did, but it can make a big difference as far as feel. So what I'm looking for is just that last, I'm getting greedy now. Just looking for a little bit more rotation in there. Let's see what we got. So what I don't like doing is making it to where it gets too loose for a lot of people. But what you always can do is just take that click out if you don't like it, if I do like it. Because ultimately it's all about making the setup for your individual driving style, and it's, you know, everybody drives a car differently. You may have similar styles, but still everybody's looking for something different. What I'm paying attention to, is it rotating more, and is it getting loose on me or twitchy? Those are two things I'm really looking for right now. I'm hoping it just rotates more and it doesn't get twitchy.
One minute 33.4.
Yeah, that's pretty doggone nice through there. That was a pretty tight line I ran. Probably too much turn on entry, but it still rotated nicely for turning in too soon. Because a couple of adjustments ago, that probably just would have pushed way out wide and I would have never made the corner. Oh yeah, that feels great. Felt really good through there. So I think that was a good adjustment. I haven't felt it get weird on me as far as being too loose. But dust does have a little bit more rotation in it. Yeah, I'm liking it. Best lap. And I can do better.
29.6.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it kept rotating when I got on the gas there. If I would have done that setup or two setup changes ago, we would have been off track, pushed wide. Yeah. This is what it's all about right here. Oh, yep. Alright, that's the setup. That's the baseline right there.
1 minute 29.3.
360 fail. Not gonna lie. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. I do a sweet drift sideways jump right here. It's pretty sweet. Wop! Alright, well there you go. Pretty successful little race prep session there. Made some good adjustments, got the car the way I wanted it, so hope you guys picked up on a thing or two, and good luck with the racing, and have fun. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.